Here we go. It's distributing and combining all in the same type of problem. So hopefully you know how to distribute, and hopefully you know how to combine like terms, and then it's just a matter of following the steps. So let's do this one. Let's get rid of the parentheses. 7 times 4x is 28x, and 7 times 8 is positive 56. All right, plus 56. That got rid of all of this, and so that got rid of our parentheses. Now I can just pull down whatever else was not used. And I can focus on what happens next. That would be combining. Is there anything that I can combine? Do I have any like terms? Well, there's nothing I can do with that 28x because this doesn't have an x, nor does this. But these are just numbers, and 56 minus 6 is 50. So that let me be able to combine them. So I'm good there. Now, let's take a look at getting rid of numbers that are adding or subtracting with the variable. Well, this variable is interacting with the 28 with multiplication, and it's got an exchange with the 50 using addition. So between these two numbers, the 28 and the 50, I know that I just want to get rid of the numbers that are adding or subtracting first. So sorry, 50, you're gone. We'll just minus 50, and 50 minus 50 is 0. Since I've subtracted 50 from the left side, I better go and do that on the right side. The 28x just falls straight down, and 106 minus 50 is 56. So I got through step 3. The last step that I need to do is get rid of numbers involved with multiplying and dividing this variable. So the 28 times x, yep, that's multiplying, so we just divide. And x is going to be equal to positive 2. So I got through all 4 steps. It's a multi-step problem, and I know that the solution is x equals 2. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake there. Here we go. Let's go through this one. The first step that we do is get rid of the parentheses. So negative 7 is sitting right beside the parentheses. Always look at that sign in front. So negative 7 times positive 5x is negative 35x. And then negative 7 times positive 8 is negative 56. So I literally write negative 56 right up against the negative 35x. Everything else that's not involved with this distribution comes straight down. So here's the negative 7x, here's the equal sign, and here's the negative 392. Now remember, after we get rid of parentheses, we need to combine like terms. This term has an x, and so does this term. Negative 7 minus 35 is negative 42x, and everything else comes straight down. Then we get rid of any numbers that are adding or subtracting to the variable. Well, this one's multiplying, but this 56 is being subtracted. So we get rid of that one first. Now, the negative 42x comes straight down. And give me a second to check on this. That would be negative 336. And the last thing we do is get rid of any numbers that are multiplying or dividing with that x. Well, this was multiplying, so we divide it. And x is going to be, let's see, positive 8. So there we go. It's not that difficult. It's just make sure you know how to handle each situation. There are subtleties. Sometimes this gets a little confusing, but the basic idea is pretty straightforward. So again, here's our last equation. I even brought the rules back down so we could see it. Okay, first thing, get rid of parentheses. Well, there's some parentheses, so negative 6 times 7 is negative 42. And negative 6 times negative 2n is positive 12n. And everything else just drops straight down exactly where it's at. So got rid of that. Let's go and combine. Well, I can't combine this with a term that has a variable in it, so this negative 42 is just coming down. But 12n plus 8n is 20. So that's 20n. And the equal 98 comes straight down. Now, What happens after that is we need to get rid of the numbers that are being added or subtracted to the variable. This 20 right here is absolutely multiplying the n. This negative 42 is being added to this one. So look in front of the 42, and since it's negative 42, we make it as a positive. And that cancels out. We can drop the 20 in. And let's see, 140. And then that lets us be able to divide both sides by 20. And n would equal 7.